Well, I went and saw the specialist on Monday and got it confirmed. That I do not have a stress fracture or shin splints is what the doctor said. So he did, some different tests on the leg, kind of poking around different things, feeling things. And then they actually sent me for more x-rays. And he feels that I have a stress reaction. So basically, the way I understand it is that is a precursor to a stress fracture. So if I continue running on it, it will lead to a stress fracture. So this is basically like a warning saying stop. So I did talk to the doctor, tell him that, hey, I've got No Business 100 coming up in like 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks. What are your thoughts? And he told me that I'm not the type of doctor to tell people, whether they should or shouldn't do something because, people know their body and generally they're not going to listen. But he's like, but in this case, I don't think you should do the race. He said it's not going to be smart because you'll probably end up with a stress fracture and maybe some compensatory injuries as well, like to the hip, trying to compensate for the other side being injured, basically. So, going to take the doctor's advice, make it official. I am going to not do the No Business 100. So, sucks, big time. I've put in some good training up until I started having this issue, and so I've just, it sucks, but mentally I kind of was prepared for it. I thought I had a stress fracture. He's not 100% certain that it's not a stress fracture, but basically when I asked him about doing an MRI or a bone scan, he said that he didn't think it was necessary because the treatment is going to be the exact same as right now, which is just rest. I need to take it easy and rest the leg. So gonna do that. Gonna not do No Business. I will obviously crew my wife and film her race. We've got some other friends coming over to pace. And actually one of my YouTube subscribers, Greg, who helped design the UltraTrailSteven logo, well, not helped design, he did design it. He's gonna come over and pace for the longest section through the night, which was my wife's biggest concern because she has to go 37.5 miles with no crew. So that's through the night basically. And he's going to be there to pace her, which will be awesome. And then we've got some other people lined up to pace afterwards. And I'm hopeful that I might be able to run the last like 3 miles with her potentially. I just don't know because the doctor told me to take 2 or 3 weeks off from running, and then I could try a short run and see how I feel. If I have any discomfort, don't run anymore, just continue to wait and rest. So I've already done over a week of no running, so really just another 2 weeks maybe basically would get us to race day or close to it. So maybe I can do that. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to hopefully get some really cool footage. Greg's going to film for me at night too, so we'll get some good footage and put something good together for you guys to see her race and experience. But one positive is the doctor did say I can bike and I can also do strength training. He said just as long as I'm not doing impact, so no running, hiking, no jumping, jump rope, things like that. So he said biking is totally fine. So I actually went for a bike ride yesterday, which felt amazing to get out and do something after a week of not doing anything. It was just great. I went a little bit faster than I should have. So I woke up with a little bit of soreness in the leg. So I definitely went a little too hard, but after not doing anything for a week and a little frustration, I took it out on the bike, I guess you could say. But also, speaking of a bike, my wife told me that for our anniversary, she wanted a road bike. And our anniversary was, a couple weeks ago. But basically, I talked to her and kind of convinced her to think about a gravel bike because where we live, we have a lot more gravel and great areas to ride on gravel roads that are a lot safer than riding on the public road. But you can still ride a gravel bike on the road. So she was totally open to that. And I found a really good deal of a used gravel bike. So I picked up a 2017 Jamis Renegade Expat gravel bike for her, which is a really cool bike. She took it for a ride the other day and said it felt awesome, so much better than the road bike that we've been borrowing from Lee because the extra height on the tires has a little bit more give to it. It's not quite as jittery feeling for her on the road. I just need to make a couple of adjustments to the seat and positioning for her and she'll be fine. So she's enjoyed that and that's awesome. Glad hopefully she'll get many, many miles out of that bike into the future. So today being Wednesday, when you guys are watching that, I'm planning to do another bike ride, hopefully depending on how my leg feels. Right now I'm feeling really pretty good. I'm continuing to do comfrey poultices every night for about an hour, letting it really soak in there a long time. Hopefully that'll help to speed the recovery process up as well. And then I'll start doing some strength training as well and just try to get my body not to lose everything, so that when I do get to run again, it won't be starting from zero. Maybe just like 40% instead of 0. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on the doctor's visit and what's going on with my leg. So yeah, not going to be able to do no business. Super bummed about that. But, you know, I'll just get to go back another year and do it. So I'm going to try to do it next year. Hopefully do a really good build up to it and try to go sub 24 would be the goal, I would think. But obviously that's a year away, so a lot can happen in that time frame. But that's the goal. Try to do it next year. We'll see when registration opens up if I can get in and all that. So, but now a question for you guys. What are some activities that you've done if you've had leg injuries where you can't run or do impact, you know, to maintain your cardiovascular fitness, your aerobic base, everything. So let me know in the comments below. Really curious to see what you guys have done. Maybe something I can do as well. So help me out. And then why don't you take a look at the last No Business 100 training run video I did over here on this side of your screen. You can see that. And then over here, we'll put up a playlist of the other No Business videos since we're so close to race day. We're now like 17 days away, I think. So super close, excited for my wife. I've been working on the crew binder I'm putting together for, well, me now that I'm crewing along with the other friends. And I'm gonna give a copy of it to Lee too, so he can use it for his wife and his crew. So anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next one.